Ladies and gentlemen, what are Jeers? We would like to improvise an after-school special for you today. All we need is a suggestion of a noun.
Drugs.
Drugs! The moral of today's story is don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs!
That's me, Tom Johansson. It's the summer of 1983. I don't realize it at the time, but this is about to be the summer of my life. Lots of shit's gonna happen. Most of it for the better, some not so much. It was the summer of 1983. You're home early? Did you lose your job again? I'm just kidding. You're great. I love you.
It's still a little fresh, though.
You'll get back out there, okay? I'm sure you'll be hearing from those colleges soon.
Thanks, Mom.
It's been a few years. You should hear from them soon.
Are we out of mail?
Did you check the fridge? Check the fridge, dear.
Where am I looking here?
Did you see mayo?
I didn't see it, that's why I asked.
If you don't see it, then we probably don't have it.
Must be one of those days, huh?
I'm sorry, I just got off the late shift. I'm a little worked up. Okay, it was a full moon tonight. The freaks were out on the mental ward today. And they were just, the screams alone will give you nightmares.
Yep, you tell me about the screams most days.
Sorry, I'd just like to share my work with you. Hopefully you'll find an interest. If I share my interests with you, you'll find a focus.
I'm going places. I just made this sandwich. We're gonna no mayo.
It's still good without the mayo. There's mustard in there too.
Now that you suggest it, mustard.
I have to say, I know you really wanted to go to college, but I gotta say, it's been a joy having you home.
This is my mom. She's always on my case about going to school and getting work. I just wish that she'd let me be my own man sometimes.
Mom, I'm just trying to be my own man. Sometimes. I'm really just trying to forge my own path. Like, I get you're trying to get me in the mental ward facilities, but it's a lot of horror stories. I just don't think I'm up to that kind of lifestyle, Ma.
I know it's not for everybody, believe me. It takes a lot to get through it, but someone's got to pay for all this. Ever since your father was on disability, it's just I do it for you. I do it for you. I do it for you and your brother. I do it for you because I love you.
Mr. Johansson, come out and seat. In going over your application, I think that you would be perfect for this role. Son, you're going places.
Thank you.
You would be great for running the go-karts at this miniature golf course. Tell me, what sparked the ambition to work at a miniature golf course?
To be perfectly honest, I didn't think you'd say I was ready for go-karts. So, just to say like you have that kind of confidence in me. Go-karts already.
I do have a couple of questions for you, Mr. Johansson.
Look at mine.
We're looking for someone who has no further ambitions to go to college. Would you fall into that category?
I didn't hear much back. No.
Did you apply to a lot of places?
I sent my mom made me send way too many applications. I had no chance of getting into Harvard.
So this sounds like your mom she really pushes you to
Go-karts.
You are more excited than I thought you would be. Let me tell you something. If you do well at the go-karts, we might bump you up to bumper boats.
Aquatics?
Boy! Boy! Yeah. I was looking for Tom. He's not around. All right, Ron. It's just me, Ron. All right, Ron. I see ya. You're here. Yeah. Ron, I'm thirsty. All right. You want it? No. Yes. Thank you, Ron. For your old Pappy. No, Pappy. All right. You know, Ron. Okay, one of these. Yeah. I was thinking about, I get a lot of time to think these days. And I was thinking, you're not so bad, your brother's not so bad. Maybe I was a little mean to you. Yeah, you've been mean as hell. You know, the other day I was watching you guys at the bar. There were a bunch of ladies around and you were doing terrible. And I thought, maybe their confidence issues come from me being mean.
Really, Dad, you thought that?
I thought that you were
That dawned
bad
on
at
me.
it. You were
Bad
bad
at
at
what? Talking to ladies?
Yeah.
I didn't get your charming attitude,
No,
Dad?
you didn't.
Yeah, can't win them all, huh?
No. Listen, I guess I'm trying to say I'm sorry, Rob. I wanted to say it to Tom first because he's older, but...
Dr. Johansson? Did you bring the menu?
There was a problem with the mayonnaise. My sons, they like sandwiches. I'm sorry, I couldn't bring any this time.
They've eaten all of your mayonnaise, very frail mental patient. I hope you handle that well.
It's fine, it's fine.
This is progress. Normally he doesn't take missing condiments this well.
Really, these are leaps and bounds. We're making leaps and bounds here.
You know what? I think we can loosen those buckles a little bit.
Oh, gosh.
How's that slime feel? See, just like that. You still can't get me. But...
It's alright.
I think this is okay. I think sometimes if you give people freedom, they use it for good.
Yeah, absolutely. Dr. Swanson, Dr. Johansson, I appreciate everything. I just found out that Bon Scott died and now ACDC is going to be terrible and I just can't take it anymore. I can't erase the words and I'm going to fucking lose my shit again.
I know, it's tough. It's amazing to think that he's so mentally challenged, he doesn't have the foresight to know that Back in Black is going to be amazing.
So Dad just said he was sorry.
I've had a full plate today.
Are you listening? Dad said he's sorry. What could have possibly been better than that?
Things are on the up and up. Like, I walked in thinking I was just going to be working on colored balls. They moved me up. They even mentioned aquatics. No! And Dad's sorry? I think he raised me right. I'm going places.
Aquatics?
Like, that's not just like solids, but liquids.
I'm never gonna live up to you. You did everything, Tom.
It was then when I saw the look in my brother's eyes and knew that he needed me in that moment. I knew that I was on my way places and knew I had to take him with me.
You know what?
No.
I've been in aquatics for almost a good half an hour. I bet I can pull up strings a little bit. I'm not
You
saying
wouldn't do that.
you aren't ready for aquatics, obviously. I could get you a little bit of putt-putt rental. I think I could get a mind of my own and tell that little guy who just hired me this morning a little something. I'm gonna make Dad proud of us.
Can I come in?
Sorry, I'm just. Come on into the putt and putt. Are you here for aquatics or?
I was just gonna say you left your Walkman in my office. Who's this?
Sorry, I know we just went over this in training.
Mr. Barnell.
Hey.
Mr. Barnell, welcome to the putt putt. I'm so happy for you to be here. But I know you aren't here for putt putt needs. Would you like to meet my brother?
Tom's the best.
Mr. Brother. He's very qualified.
What did you say, Nancy? What was your name?
Tom's brother.
Tom.
It's Ron. It's Ron.
Ron.
Ron, Tom's brother.
Ron. What do you do, Ron? You look great.
I help with putt-putt.
I need to sit down.
Boys! What the hell? The door's wide open. You got no brains on you. No brains.
This is a lot.
Who the hell is he?
That's Tom's Nancy.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Mr. Barnell.
You forgot to take your meds. Oh gosh, I was chasing you for like a mile. You gotta take your medication, okay?
Tom, you
Welcome to the putt putt.
Sir, Mom.
Is this the man that hired my boys?
I'm Mr.
Oh
Barnell.
my goodness, bring it in. Oh my goodness, I need everything. You're keeping my boys in town, you're giving them work. This man is a saint.
Can I upgrade you to the aquatic package?
Tom's the best.
You don't have to do this right now.
There's a lot coming at me. I gotta sit
Tom's
down.
freaking out.
He's having one of his fits again.
Don't touch him!
Listen,
You need a space. I'm sorry. You're a nice man.
I'm sorry. I feel a lot better now. I'm their
Pop
father,
tarts.
Mr. Johansson.
Mr. Johansson.
Thanks you
Mr.
so much
Barnell.
yeah.
Miss Burnell,
Too much too soon, Tom. You took on too much.
I was starting to feel overwhelmed. I didn't know that I could handle everything that was coming at me. All this responsibility, all of this life pressure. I knew that I had to look deeply into the eyes of Mr. Barnell, and that would tell me what to do.
Tom, the real reason I came by is, in addition to the Walkman, is I wanted to say that I think that you have potential for managerial work.
My boy manager.
I didn't think you, I thought I was almost a little overzealous there with the, hey, welcome to the putt putt. Like, when I realized it was all tests, you know, you were like, hey, how's that guy coming in? I was like, haha, crushing it.
You're very good, and I think that you could have great potential down the road. Maybe even manage the entire miniature golf course.
In real coverage.
You seem to have taken some steps backwards.
He's just been spouting stuff about Return of the Jedi all day.
You shouldn't give me television access. Clearly, that's the problem here.
I thought that you could give him, a little bit, he'll get better, but he went too fast. He rammed it, okay? He rammed himself into all the pop culture things, and he's just now, I had to tie him back up again.
Baby steps. Well, the good news is with today's pharmacology, nobody has to suffer.
Because we'll just pump you full of meds, and they'll even you out, and you should be, probably semi-normal.
How's your marriage doing, Dr. Johansson?
Fine. I've got it under control, okay? It's just fine.
I noticed the location where you usually have a tan line on your ring finger has gone. Like someone's been taking their wedding ring off and on.
Oh yeah, I see. It's like you're taking your wedding ring off and on.
My weight has been fluctuating. So I don't want it to fall off.
It also has been quite humid, which makes your fingers sweat.
Exactly. See, we're doctors, we know. What do you know? You're chained to a chair in a mental ward.
I
I'm
think.
sorry, you're very nice.
Thank you. I think summer is here. We've got a little cabin fever. I think would do us all good to maybe go outside.
Listen, Ma. Pretty much a big deal down at this whole putt putt thing. I think
You're putting your face up on the billboards.
I think I might be able to help you a little bit out with that testy know-it-all patient you got there. Have you thought about, I don't know, working with the little bumper aquatics? Yeah, I think
This is Brandon.
I think he'd be great on the putt-putt course or bumper aquatics. Have you tried loosening up the
We've
Jeers?
tried a notch with mixed results.
Because I'm going to say he's not going to be able to handle that steering wheel very well without any sort of arm length. So again, I've been here for 24 hours now.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
If you're willing to sign this waiver, you can take him and do whatever you'd like.
Now, we have.
It is bumper.
He's just on loan for the day. You can just take him.
He's not going to hurt himself out in the water, folks. He looks great.
Tom,
I miss
you're
Brown.
doing fantastic. You're already diversifying.
Put a life jacket on him. Safety first. I learned a lot in training. Yeah, you want his mouth above
You gotta
water.
keep that so and just breathe through your nose. I think we're making progress. A completely restrained, mentally deficient person out on the open waters. I don't see what could go wrong.
You know, many men have found their lives on the sea.
How's your
It
relationship?
was at that moment that I realized that people don't need drugs. What people need is good outdoor water sports. And that's when I went home and I told everyone I knew that you don't do drugs.
You don't do drugs.
Woo!